he's putting in the work, he's grinding. And a lot of times the people who are like putting down Cosmos are not in his shoes or in a position to where they can like realistically say the same thing. But anyways, getting into it, Cosmos in losers finals versus Kept here. Gonna be a very good set. Kept honestly doing it up with Villager and Isabelle, which in my opinion aren't very great characters, so I think it's just like a testament to Kept's skill. So a very great player. Doing it up in the crew battle at Kulon. I do not know his placement though. Yeah. All right, so we got the up tilt coming out. Isabelle, I'm gonna keep my bias off commentary, but I despise this character. So anyways though, we're gonna get the up tilt combos coming out. The jab combos, yeah, Isabelle, it can jab if he gets the timing down as well. It is gonna be a confirm of the up tilt up air, but the up air is not gonna find its mark. Got the neutral air coming out, forward air afterwards as well. All right, we got the forward air coming out, not gonna find its mark, but this is gonna be a lead trap scenario. Kept's gonna find his way through, going for the grab, not gonna find it. Up air coming through, forward air, trying to extend through the forward air from Isabelle, which is a smart decision by Cosmos there. Gonna be a lead trapping scenario, sort of acting like a Lloyd, acting like a C4-esque placement where it's just like denial of area. Not gonna find its mark though. Let's see if we got the jab confirmed to do jabbing to down smash. We got down smash. Afterwards though, we got the fishing rod coming back to stage. He said, oh, you thought I'm going to the other ledge. Cosmos taking out the frustration on one of those balloons, but that balloon is unfortunately not gonna get Isabelle edge guarded. We got a stock lead here for Kept. Let's see if he can make the most out of it. Oh, forward air though. That's gonna even up the stock count. It's gonna be 28% extra credit here. Let's see if he can extend that even further. As I say that, it's going to be 40% instead with the forward air. Slingshots are going to add up over time, even though one or two won't do too much. All right, we got a reset situation. The fishing rod going to come out. The back air pressure here is a little wild, but the dash grab is going to put in the work right there. Grab itself is going to be the response that Kept is going to opt to go for. So I feels like this matchup where a lot of people, or like both characters are going to get a lot of damage, but it really just comes down to stocks. Like Isabelle can get the jab confirms, and you know Pyra Mythra has the kill potential with like the down air into up air, the down air up smash. So honestly, it seems pretty exciting. Oh, that forward smash just barely not doing it. Still going to put the fear into Kept. Oh, no fear though, going for that neutral get up. Going to try to find the confirm. Oh, I believe that was an air dodge read. Maybe the rage would have got the stock there. I'm not sure. Oh, the forward tilt umbrella hit him with the rainy day. Speaking of rainy day, though, he just caught him out of the water. We got the fishing rod coming out. Dash tag not going to find the mark, though. Oh, let's see if Cosmos can even up this stock count right here. The Lloyd going to be planted. Going to be rolling around his Lloyd saying, you're not going to be able to punish me because I got the protection. I got the protection of this little grounded rocket. But as I say that, it's going to release the rocket. Just keep him out with the slingshots, but the slingshot can only do so much when you've got a big fiery sword coming at you. Oh, the jab going to come out doing the holding jab, not the rapid jab there. Holding jab is going to do more knockback and seal the stock on that neutral get up. It's going to be a 1-1 stock count, but this is actually really scary because Pyra Mythra off stage is definitely not where you want to be with them. You would quite literally rather be anywhere else. Jab gonna beat out that spot dodge, saying no spot dodge canceling over here. No, sir. All right, so we got the neutral air coming out. Let's see if the forward tilt can get him off stage. See, Kept opting to use a lot of these, like, I'd say lower lag, but more positional-based moves, knowing that the weakness here of Pyra Mythra is going to be when you get them off stage, you're going to be in a really good spot. So he doesn't need to hit with the most, you know, combo-heavy moves. If he can hit with the moves that set up in good positions, like these forward tilts, like these forward airs, and, you know, once you're off stage, like these slingshots, I'd say, because that forward throw that we saw in the previous stock, it pretty much sealed the deal. So this is a pretty scary spot for Cosmos. I'd say both characters are about a neutral win or two away from sealing it out. You see, kept going for the grab there, saying, I want you off stage, and I want you off stage now. All right, we got the forward throw coming out, and that slingshot. Is that going to be the stock? Oh, that was no question. Kept said, I got a catch, and that catch is you going off the top. Going to send him up off the ceiling and seal out that game one. Dang. Really close game. one interaction per play, like one interaction like away realistically with the combinations that Pyra and Mythra have. Honestly, well played by both players. Kept just showing, you know, sometimes tier list doesn't really matter. I mean, like, maybe the Animal Crossing characters are better than I initially thought, but like I don't think these characters are that great, to be honest with you. But you know, when you're playing against Pyra and Mythra, if you keep the win cons in mind, it's just it is definitely possible. Also, I would argue that we do not have too many Isabelles that travel a lot and are at this level. Like, I'd say Axel would be one who NNA who's like at this level, but he does not, or they do not travel very often, unfortunately, so they're not able to showcase the level of Isabelle. Anyways, though, getting into this next game on FD, we got the dash attack coming out into the jab responses. Really, Cosmo's doing a great job playing around how Kep likes to use his shield in this set. We got the neutral air coming out with the forward air as well, the up air. And we got the jabs coming out. You know, jab grab there, but Cosmo's going to show no fear, saying, I got the jab on deck. Kept showing no fear or disadvantage right there. Going for the down air reversal, not going to find it. Oh, forward air, just barely going to miss the mark, but Cosmo's still going to be in an advantageous position, jumping at the perfect time to get that back air on the slingshot with punish. The grab is going to come out, the down throw into back air up is going to be a 40%. Cosmos looking like FD was a great counter pick, especially for this matchup. It looks really hard for Isabelle to land here without a few reads in mind. Trying to go for the neutral air there, maybe to stuff out a jump from Cosmos, but going to show good discipline in his defense and not fall for it. Okay. We got the down air coming out, not going to find its mark, forward tilt as well. But that down air, as I say that, is going to find the hit. The forward throw into setup. Trying to find that jab that worked in the set before. Actually going for the jab again. Is the down throw going to seal it? No, the forward throw. I believe down throw should kill now. Unless I'm trolling, I believe down throw will kill if he gets another grab, especially because of the rage here. You always got to account for the rage. Oh, but as I say that, kept showing some rage with actually frame trapping that. I don't really think there was anything Cosmos could do. That was very well done by Kept. But that second stock is going to close the deal. We got the retreating neutral air, so let's see what happens. Neutral air coming out. Back air as well, up tilt into grab. Got the forward air. You know, like, just honestly phenomenal, like, neutral and advantage state play by Cosmos this game. Really showing that he's able to shake off games and, you know, not be down for the whole set. Like, it doesn't really matter too much. Going for the down tilt, not going to find the timing, unfortunately, but that dash attack is going to be out the slingshot.
Kept trying everything to get off ledge here, trying to air dodge, trying to neutral air, trying to forward air, but Cosmos just seems to have an answer for it all, just like that back air out of shield. Very well done by Cosmos. Parry is good, but my neutral air is better. Cosmos is not going to fall through that parry, throwing a multi-hit move, and that's going to be the mix-up. Speaking of mix-up, though, Kep's going to try to skip ledge there, and Cosmos saying, forward smash, you can skip this. That's going to be game 2 to Cosmos. Let's see how this adaptation goes. We're at the Tokyo. We're at the Red Bull game, or Tokyo Red Bull Gaming Sphere, I believe. Either way, though, I see a lot of Red Bull, and I'm a fan. It's definitely a vibe here. It's a bunch of strong players, a bunch of cool people. If you're ever in the area and Nakano, definitely come on out. Check out the Tokyo Gaming Sphere for sure, the Red Bull studio. Getting into game 3, though. We got the forward smash coming, and to the up air reversal, actually. Cosmos trying to extend his advantage state there. We kept saying, nah, this one's mine. Oh, going for the forward smash, but he's actually going to whiff that. That's really surprising to me because it looked like Kept was inside the beam, but unfortunately not. However, though, you got the down tilt on the pressure. Jab trying to stuff out a dash, but kept saying, hold this umbrella instead. It's a rainy day for you. Oh, and I believe that air dodge is unfortunately not going to let him come back. Going to forward smash the Void Rocket, but that is a commitment that gets rid of his invulnerability, so if you're Kept, you're taking that every day of the week. How can you find the edge guard scenario? Kept going across the stage last time, but this time he's not going to feign that. He's instead going to go to the same ledge he was by. Cosmos finding good timing on the grab. How will you get the swing and disadvantage? And the answer to that question is going to be up air. Good conversion by Cosmos. Good reversal by Kept, really finding the down airs and the up airs in this third game, really having an idea of, you know, how Cosmos wants to play his advantage, save barring that first stock. The air dodge as well, gonna stuff out the push with the forward air. But going for the F tilt, both players really saying that they do not like it when the other opponent like dashes out of a disadvantageous position, I've noticed. Okay. So the parry did not work last time, so this time he's going to shield and then roll, shield the whole time. Good mix-up by Kep, showing shield discipline on the, you know, the neutral air that was working so well for Cosmos before. Going to try to use the balloons to extend that down air there. Almost going to work, but it's not quite going to. The up B out of shield is a good response. Just respecting the slingshot there because he's seen what's happened these previous stocks. He's seen what that slingshot can do. It is no joke. Isabelle may look harmless, but you're going to explode off the top at 120 if he hits the timing on that. But fortunately for Cosmos, it is not going to happen this time. I feel like that's also such a scary spot when like fishing rods behind your shield, and as well as when you're getting jab, because like we said before, Isabelle's got those jab follow-ups. I believe if you time it correctly, those are a true thing. Like, that's not just Cosmos, so like not knowing counterplay. I believe that's like checkmate if you don't mess it up. And I believe that could have been the stock because he double jumped right there if Kep found that. So that's why Cosmos did the air dodge back. He knows to be very respectful of fishing rod in that spot. You know, despite having her weaknesses as a character, Isabelle does have spots where you have to respect her. Otherwise, you are going to mess around and find out. Okay, we got the forward air coming out though, and this is scary for Cosmos. As Pyra Mythra, when you're off stage, you know, it doesn't really matter to your character. If they sneeze on you, you will lose your stock. Okay, got the neutral air coming out. Neutral gonna pass the slingshot. Just a bunch of timing mixes. Kept starting this stock with extra credit, but when you're playing against Pyra Mythra sometimes. Oh, speaking of it though, that Lloyd rocket was big brain, actually opting to release it with the intent of knowing that Cosmos would go for the grab, so acting as insurance. A little snake-esque there, you know? So that's why that play stuck out to me so much. Felt a little bit just like home, you know? Like when you're in the kitchen and you're cooking, they cook a similar dish and you're like, ooh, I know this taste. Speaking of taste, though, you're going to taste that slingshot, get you off stage. Let's see if the stock is sealed from it. Good patience by Cosmos. He's not going to give it to him. Taking the weak hit of the back air there. As long as you're not off stage, you don't mind. Going to go for the side B there. You know, a bunch of like mix-ups between like whenever multi-hits and single hits are being thrown out. But the single hit down smash is very scary. Oh, the height mix-up by Cosmos is actually huge brain. That way you don't eat the slingshot by Isabelle, because if Kept hit that, that was probably sayonara. Speaking of, though, that down air, that neutral air, is that going to do it? No, the kill string's going to come up, but it's not going to seal out the stock, and this is game 3, last hit. Whoever gets the next neutral win is going to win the set and move on to grand finals against Ken. Speaking of, though, it's going to be 1 neutral win for Cosmos. Can he seal it out? Oh, just barely going to whiff it. The air dodge is gone from Kept. Let's see what the option is. Going for the grab. Not going to find it, though. Oh, Cosmos going to miss the tech. Kept going to go for the conversion, and that neutral air is going to do it. And that's going to be a very intense set. Gonna seal it out. Wow, that was awesome. Cosmos, yeah, clutch mode's coming out today. Dang. And that is correct. I am gonna yap, because when I am on commentary, it is my job to yap. You already know we're filling up the space with the yapping, and honestly just trying to explain what the players are doing here, so thank you. I will continue to yap. Cosmos showing that he is no joke today. Making a lengthy losers run. I believe it's like 5th, 4th, 3rd, 3 sets so far.